888-6. Find me on Twitter with a beef at Jim Rome. Email me a beef, Rome, R-O-M-E, at haveatake.com. If you're just now finding the program for the first time, we do this once a week. You can beef about anything you want. Sports, non-sports, family, friends, work, school, social, anything at all. The world. I mean, within reason, but what I'm saying to you is it does not need to be a sports-related take or beef. It can be. Tommy, are we starting with phones or are we going to go with the social? Let's go with the written. Phone lines are open. Hey, Jim, my beef is with self-righteous New Year's resolution guy and gal. No, I didn't make a New Year's resolution this year, just like last year. No, I don't want to hear about your resolution to journal every morning, your new exercise program, you going all organic, or your newfound love of kale that you are now growing with your new home garden every freaking morning. Come talk to me with that donut in your mouth next month, just like you do every damn year. Mike in La Quinta. That's a good tone setter. Jimmy, I have a beef with dudes that throw a diaper party when their wife is expecting a child. That child is your responsibility. Don't guilt me into buying a box of diapers in exchange for a lame party and a couple of cheap-ass light beers. Nick in Erie. A diaper party? You mean a baby shower? I don't know. My kids are like 21 and 17. Is a diaper party a thing? Alvie, are there diaper parties? I think you mean a baby shower, not a diaper party. At Bull Hurley 65, my beef is with idiots who back into parking spots because it's, quote, easier to get out. Listen, bag, I'm sick of waiting for your three-point turnabout while you back in. Just pull in your stupid truck like a normal person. Y'all got beefs. People are angry today. I kind of like it. And by kind of like it, I love it. Snags. My beef is with OC Rain Parent and how they dress their kids. As you know, we are experiencing some rain today, and it's about 58 degrees. I can't take these parents that dress their kids in a hoodie, beanie, earmuffs, 2 layers of jackets, and rain boots. Listen, lady, your kid is going from your minivan to the store. They're not setting up a weather station in Antarctica. Dial it back a notch. War Eagle, Clubber, and HB. Nice job. Clubber, I mean, I'd say what's it to you, but I kind of like that. That's funny. Dave the Rocket Guy, quote, my beef is when I'm at the soccer game and I try to poke the straw in the Capri Sun and it goes all the way through both sides of the bag and it drains all over my hands, making them sticky for the rest of the game. You know what that is? That's on topic in market. Well done. Hey, roamers. My beef is with the drive-through liquor store person. Get off your ass and go inside the store if you're going to buy a month's supply of Natural Light and whatever assorted bottom shelf spirits that you plan to imbibe. Mason from Parts Unknown. You know, I would say, what's the point of a drive-through liquor store then? But I like the way that he's cracking on this person for whatever assorted bottom shelf spirits that they're going to imbibe upon or in. This one just says, my beef is with my lady. When you sit down to watch a movie with your lady, and yes, thoroughly vetted, so enjoyment for both, and she thinks it's a good idea to be looking at the freaking phone, watching a video that is loud as hell. I hear you. Doug and Wisco wrote that. Hey, Jim, I got a beef with all those lung dart choking, catcher glove faced smokers out there. Hey, stink people. The ground is not an ashtray. Throw your disgusting butts in the trash, you dirtbags. Dino in Vegas. Hey, stink people is awesome. Jimmers. If it's coming to Jimmers, I know it's from Abie. What's up, Abie? Happy New Year. Jimmers, I got beef with Texas drivers who bag on California drivers when it rains. I lived in Texas for a bit. They're by far the crappiest drivers in all of North America. Do they teach tailgating in driver's ed? All signs point to yes. Abie in Back Off Diego.
War Lady Clone.
You know, it's funny. When we go to Wisconsin in the summertime, there are two forms of drivers. Somebody who's just on your ass. I mean, like, on your ass. Like, they want to push me. Like, I can't, like, my car's dead. Put it in neutral. They're on your ass. Or they go incredibly slow. There's nothing in between. And it's kind of, I mean, the Wisconsin driving experience, man, it's dangerous because it's dark. It's dark as hell. It's so dark there at night because there aren't lights. And there's crazy amounts of wildlife. Like, dude, get off me. Let's see, this says, my beef is with the Masters Golf Tournament. We don't need hourly commercials on Christmas Eve and Day telling me that the Masters is coming up in April. No, duh. It's every April. The only event that needs a 4-month lead-in is the Smack Off. By the way,
Smack Off.
Can we go ahead and get that date? Let's say Friday, June 30th. Michael in Nashville. Mike, it's a little early. I hit Dodger Jano this morning with, DJ, we need the Rome family vacation schedule. It used to be that back in the day, that was one of those things that we always did during our Christmas break. So when I came back to start the year, the entire staff would know. Like, nobody on my staff wants to say, but they're kind of like, when's the old man taking his vacation? So we know when we get our vacations, or we know when to schedule our vacation around his vacation. And my answer always is, I got to check with Dodger Jano. Dodger Jano's response to me today was, I don't know, because we don't know about Rogan Loam's college trips. So, Mike, I don't know when the Smack Off is because I don't know when my vacation is, and that's why I don't know my vacation. Hey, Rome, my beef is with SoCal weathercasters using the term atmospheric river. Every time we get some decent rain, just stop. This rain is a godsend, not cataclysmic. Unless I see irate Craig's cardboard condo floating down the LA River, there is no atmospheric river. War fizzle turning drizzle into June gloom. Unwar jokes about turning your lady into an app. I'm not reading that. Come on. Jim in San Clemente. Jim, my beef is with out-of-control knuckleheads who sit in the first row of an NFL game and pound on the padded wall like some kind of crazy scene from Planet of the Apes. For the love of God, stop it. Brian in Detroit. James Phillip Rome. My beef is with comes to a complete stop before turning bag. Hey, bag. You're not going to roll your car if you negotiate that turn at 8 to 15 miles per hour, but you might get yourself rear-ended from stopping in the middle of a 50 mile per hour road. Man up. Gary in the D. And then he writes Detroit, not that dump, Dallas. I like this beef segment. Pretty fun. Forgot how fun this was. Hey, Jim, my beef is when the relative in charge of carving the holiday turkey proceeds to eat every other slice while pulling it apart with his fingers, then licking his fingers during the whole process. Come on, get a sharper knife and keep your fingers to yourself. Sick. Beezy in Pensacola. Dude, are you not embellishing that a little bit? At ProZach. ProZach. He's got Zachary as his name. At ProZach _ from LFK. I have a beef with you in World Cup Jano. Getting me all pumped for soccer, football. And having committed so many hours watching this year just to pull the rug out. Now I have soccer friends that I can't get rid of. Thanks. Dude, that's hilarious. That's really, really funny. We didn't do it. I didn't do it. That's funny, though. Now I've got soccer friends I can't get rid of. Dude, just do what I'm going to do. Cut them off, man. Cut them off. Block them. Admit you made a mistake. Alec writes, dude. Hey, okay, so now we're into this reaction to the earlier beefs. Dude, diaper parties are real. I've been to one. Just a bunch of sorry-ass dudes who don't have kids rolling up with the cheapest set of diapers they could find at the store in exchange for a couple of grilled burgers and light beers. Dumbest thing ever. All right, so since I'm not dialed in, help me out with this. Is a diaper party to celebrate the soon-to-be birth of a baby, or is it a financial thing, or both? Because it seems to me if you have to exchange burgers and beers for diapers, is it an even swap? Are diapers that expensive? I mean, probably, right? Is it a male version of a baby shower? Is that what that is? Then instead of having diaper parties, why not have prophylactic parties? I'm just getting ahead of myself now. James Kelly's like, bleep, yes, they're expensive. But wouldn't you know that Kelly would show up for that part of the conversation? Dude, you're the cheapest son of a... You are so cheap, Kelly. He jumped right in with it. Hell yeah, they're expensive. Except he went with the F-bomb. Save it for the podcast. Let me give you what James Kelly's response was. This dude is so cheap. Never mind that Kelly's got more money than any of us. And why does he have more money than any of us? Because he's cheap as hell. Bleep, yes, they're expensive. Not worth a burger. So then they are getting over. And diaper parties are a real thing, apparently. Let's see here. This guy, Gile. My beef is with the backing into parking spot beef. It's much easier and safer to exit when you're pulling out of the spot, you bag. I mean, yes, it is a lot easier, and I'd argue even safer. But we do have to wait while you do your 38-point turn. That sucks. Bag. Hey, Rome, I have a beef with that dude that can't put the straw through the Capri Sun properly. Hey, moron, they're made for 5-year-olds. Get a freaking clue. Aaron in Iowa. Hey, Aaron, I think the guy was kidding. I think it was a joke. Moron. A lot of name calling in the first beef segment of the year. Lots of morons and bags.
You're a moron.
Hey, Jaime. My beef is with the American Hall of Fame radio hosts that won't just give their betting picks and won't just give me their iPad passwords. Just hand it over. Regards, Mexican cartel henchman. I'm not going to lie to you. That was kind of my fear. That's why I didn't F-bomb that guy on the message. I was afraid that they might be connected. I was afraid they might be cartel. I was afraid that maybe that iPad got in the wrong hands of the wrong person and they might not take kindly to me F-bombing them. Because again, it says you can leave a message. Because you know what it means? They think that you're going to leave your phone number. Like, please call because you found my iPad and you're going to retrieve it. I know that that's not what I was going to do. I was going to say, hey, M bleeper, bleep you. And so I realized the guy holding my iPad may in fact have an AK-47 in the other hand. And friends over here. This guy's like, hey, yo, man, you can have your iPad back, but give us the pics. We've already gone over. If you want the pics, not the podcast, just give us the pics. You know what the problem with that is? The guy holding my iPad, I'll say, all right, here are the pics. I'll skip the podcast bullcrap. Here are the pics. Give me my iPad. And he's going to go, bleep you. So then he's got my pics and my iPad. Nunzio is in. My beef is with Rogan Loam's cabbage. Now we have to hear some crap-eating Philly fans, what's in that cabbage bit every time Rogan has his name brought up.
I know there's something in that lettuce.
Dude, that's Nunzio. First of all, it's a lettuce, not cabbage. And Nunzio, man, be quiet, dude. That's funny. That sound drop, Alvin, do it again.
I know there's something in that lettuce.
Well, why is that a problem for you? That's funny. Yeah, you're damn right you're going to hear that every time. Nunzio, that's an incredible soundbite. That's an incredible drop, dude. Of all the things to have a beef with. All right, let's go to the phones. 1-800-636-8686. Let's go to Joe in Orlando. Joe, what's your beef?
Jim, my beef is with these idiots who clog up the pre-check line at the airport only to get to the mall cop at the front, who then has to not only explain to these morons that their tickets don't say pre-check, but then he's got to spend 5 minutes giving them turn-by-turn navigation to the line they're supposed to be in. Hey, dingbats, look at your ticket and fix it.
I like it. A dingbat reference. Hey, dingbats. That's pretty strong. Let's go to Omaha. Kathleen is in Omaha, and I know she has beef. I just don't know what it is. Kathleen, what's your beef?
Rolling Stone's 200 singer list is all wrong. No Jim Morrison, no Joe Elliott. Oh, hell no. I did my own list of 170. It's way better, and obviously Johannes Eckerstrom is number one.
Hell yeah, Kathleen. I wonder where we could find her list. No way. Johannes her list. No way. She'll probably call Johannes is number one? Didn't see that coming. No way. She'll probably call up Jock and say, oh, you want the 170? Here they are. Let's go backwards. Number 170. I'd love to know who. First of all, you have 170 people who 170 is for Kathleen. Rick Ocasek. That was not the handsomest guy. No offense. And I love the cars. Don't at me. Don't at me. Don't at me. I'm just saying. All she does is lust after Johannes. Anyway, let's keep moving. Telephone number is toll free. 1-800-636-8686. Skip in Orlando. Hey, Skip, what's your beef?
Romy, I got a beef with all these electrified vehicles being on the sidewalks, the e-bikes, which are really just scooters, and the skateboards, and the thing with the big wheel, and they just ride on it. They're not doing anything. You know what I like to do, Romy? I like to walk. I like to ride my bicycle. Why? Because it takes strenuous effort, and it keeps me in shape. And then all these electrified vehicles, and now, dude, you live in the, maybe a little bit more high-class areas where they let golf carts and side-by-sides on the roads, and then they ride on the sidewalk. So I'm over it. I'm over it. When you're on a sidewalk, you need to be walking or riding your bike.
That's not a good call. No.
I mean, Skip, I agree with you.
I don't like that call.
You just went too long.
Not a very good call.
He's talking about movement. He's not about that action, boss. That action where you don't actually move. I don't know. I kind of like it when you go into a city and you get one of these like scooter deals and you can just lay it down the sidewalk wherever you want when you're done with it. Now, that's cool.
I'm just about that action, boss.
Just about that action, boss. Why don't we go to Where do you want to go, Chuck? Let's go to Green Bay. Luke in Green Bay. Hey, Luke, what's your beef?
Hey, Rome, I got a beef with ladies paying with cash in the checkout line because no matter what the grand total is, they're going to dive into that abyss that is their gigantic purse, rooting around for exact change. Just give the poor high school kid working the register another $1 or pay with a card, and let's keep the line moving. Thanks.
Nice job. That's how you do it, man. Get in, get out, get in, get out. Nail that beef. Keep moving. 1-800-636-8686. Let's go to Reggie in South Carolina. Reggie, what's your beef?
I'm beefing with the guy that stole your iPad. I'm beefing with fat girls with belly shirts. I'm beefing in skinny jeans, girls with a 90-day rule, beefing with horror pics, Kobe trade for Bloody Divac and a bag of pretzels, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, a.k.a. trash and dumpster juice. I'm beefing with the weed man for charging $15 for regular weed.
Whoa, my dude. That was a legendary beef call. Nobody has ever done it like that. That was incredible. Everybody else just singles. I've never said this before. All I've said is get in, get out. That guy was so smart. Not only did he come at it differently and reinvent the game, he reinvented the game. For all the months that we've done this segment, nobody's ever come at it like that. He didn't have a single beef. He had many beefs, multiple beefs, a laundry list of beefs, historic beefs, beefing back to the Kobe trade beefs. But he knew that I didn't want him to go too long because he heard that other guy get cut off and run. So he went rapid fire. Beef, 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 beef. And then even put in some, frankly, inappropriate beefs that he slid in there that I couldn't stop him for. That was incredible. That was great, dude. Well done. That was one of my favorite, quote, beefs ever. Certainly one of the best beef calls ever. I mean, who reinvents the game? That was so fun. It was great. Let's go to the ABQ. Barkley in Albuquerque. Barkley, what's your beef?
Romy, what's up? My beef is with these buttholes that roll up to a four-way stop 5 minutes before I get there. And I roll up, and they look at me like a deer in headlights. Learn how to drive your rig or get off the road. Audi.
Good job, dude. You're right. I feel you. Just take turns. These four-way stops, buttholes, are not that hard. Look around. See who was the latest to get in line. See who's been in the line the longest and let them go. You know what, though? Four-way buttholes are not nearly as offensive as roundabout buttholes.
Butthole.
Because like I said, I've got a roundabout that I've got to drive every single day, and there's always some butthole who's super aggro with it and not reading the yield. That's the only time I'm on my horn, unless somebody's going to hit me. Here in Cali, honking your horn often feels like a reason to go. But whenever there's that idiot that is just like 65 through the yield, I ride my horn for at least a full 60 seconds. I hate that. Let's go to Rob in Reno. Alvin, did you say break? Yeah, that can't be. I'm not ready to break. We're not there yet. I like this guy. Let's go to Reno. Rob in Reno. Rob, what's your beef?
Yeah, Jim, hey. So my beef is with random chance. So every time you put a plug into a socket or a USB into what you're plugging it into or a key into a locker, I'm sorry, it's not 50-50 that it's going to be the right way. It's like 80-20 against you. You always have to turn it around and put it in again. Come on, random chance. Be 50-50 like your name is.
I like that, man. That's kind of funny. I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like when you buy a product and you put it in a bag and it gets stolen. No, I don't like it when you buy a product now with these ports and the port no longer fits anything you have. Right? Like if it doesn't come with the block or the adapter and they assume that you have one, what if you don't? Yes, I bought another product to go with that iPad and have an issue. Running out of time, but we're not there yet. Let's go to Margo. Margo in Buffalo. Hey, Margo, hello.
Hello, and Happy New Year. My beef is with my family for making helicopter noises every time I say, well, I'll just go talk to the coach. Go Bills.
What's a helicopter noise? What noise do they make, I wonder? I mean, I know you're a helicopter mom, but like, what? Who can make that noise? Denny Nagel, maybe? And Margo's like, you know what? I'm going to go talk to the coach. So Margo's husband says, it's not bad, right? That's pretty good. Hey, I don't like the way they're doing Junior over there. I think I'm going to go talk to the coach. Please don't, Mom. No, I'm going to go talk to the coach. I don't think I've made that noise since I was a kid. Pretty good. Good on me. Let's try Memphis. John in Memphis. What is your beef, John?
Hey, Jim. Yeah, my beef is with trying to use the restroom. In today's day and age, the technology just prevents it. I'm trying to slip in there, drop a deuce.
That's not a good call. No.
You don't like that call.
I don't like that call.
What?
Not a very good call.
I actually kind of liked where he was going. Rule number 1, no bathroom beefs. He's got a point, though. It is frustrating when you go to a restroom and you're trying to wash your hands and there's a sensor and you run your hands back and forth and the sensor's not working and it's kind of, it just feels, it's embarrassing and you need to wash your hands, but there's no faucet. I kind of see where the guy's going. Let's not end on that. Let's try another one. Let's go to JD in Philly. JD's got this. JD, what's your beef?
Jim, my beef is at the gym every January. It's overrun by a bunch of blobs who come in, plop down on the machine, and the only exercise they do is twiddling their thumbs, sending out stuff that makes wells sound like Iafredi. Now, my dilemma is, do I show them how to use the machine, or do I go full Charles Barkley and toss them and the machine out the plate glass window? I'm out, war, all the Jungle Bean Bills Mafia.
My dude, JD in Philly. Good job, JD. What do you do with those, quote, blobs? Hey, I got beef for you on the way out the door. One more Mexico beef. This is insane. So, Rogan Loam is in bulk season. So all he does is eat and lift, eat and lift, eat and lift. Jake Rome goes to school in Madison, so he doesn't want to get too fat. He's in Madison. He wants to get cut. So the kids are working out a lot. And then the old man is trying to do what I can to not be a, quote, blob. We go to the gym at the resort. $40 a head to work out. Do you believe that? I have never, ever been to a hotel or a resort. I mean, you expect 20, 25 maybe. 40 a head per day. They gave us a break if you bought the whole week, but not that big of a break. 40! And then you had a bunch of entitled rich kids in there that were doing it. They didn't care. Because they were the same entitled rich kids that were underage getting drunk off their ass on the beach.
40!
Right on cue, really quickly. I know, Alvin, we got a break, but right on cue, Dodger Jano and I were in the sun, and there was this gal in front of us, and I want to say college age maybe, but judging from the way she was acting, I'm going to say no. I'm like, yo, DJ, check her out. Blasted. Bleep canned. I mean, she is blasted. And I said it because it was like 11:30 in the morning. And then she's like talking to her phone, speakerphone. And then as soon as I said to Dodger Jano, that gal over there, check her out. She is bleep canned. She goes, I'm so drunk. Yeah, really? Really? And then every parent on the beach is talking about, we can't stop the kids, man. They keep going back to the bar. I heard another dad go, man, you are bleep canned. And she's like, and she went right back to the bar. I'm like, I got to get off this beach, man. I got to go to the gym where they charge $40 just to do an elliptical workout. to get away from all these drunk kids on the beach. Dude, we went 30 minutes on that beef segment. Hey, Alvin. Lo siento. Lo siento. All right, I got to get out. I should have been out 10 minutes ago. Here is your sports update. Oh, this isn't even a sports update. Wow, that's a first. I mean, look, I'm looking at exactly. I'm looking at the clock. It says 31, so why would I not think sports update? No, we don't have a sports update here. We need to get out. We'll be right back.
You're listening to The Jim Rome Show.